For the first time in modern history, an American nuclear attack submarine engaged and sank an enemy warship on the open ocean on Tuesday. So let's run down what we know and what the current state of the Iranian Navy may be after this, and a long list of other losses. I'm Alex Hollings, and this is a breaking edition of Firepower. Now, according to reports, a U.S. Navy fast attack submarine engaged an Iranian Moudge-class frigate, the IRIS Dena, using a Mark 48 heavy torpedo on Tuesday. Now, the Mark 48 is known to be among the most devastating anti-ship weapons in the U.S. arsenal, and infrared footage of the engagement, recorded from the submarine's periscope, shows a massive explosion ripping through the aft section of this nearly 312-foot-long warship off the coast of Sri Lanka. Now, the Dena, which was considered a destroyer by the Iranian Navy, is one of just two ships of its class in service today, which are considered the largest surface combatants in the Iranian Navy, ranked only behind floating bases and drone carriers. And it is worth noting that Iran's largest naval vessel, a former oil tanker that had been converted into a floating base called the Makran, has also been reported sunk in the past 2 days. Now, the Dena was armed with naval guns, close-in weapon systems, cannons and heavy machine guns, surface-to-air missile launchers, and 324mm torpedoes, and it was built to conduct anti-ship, surface-to-air, and anti-submarine combat operations. The engagement occurred more than 2,000 miles removed from the ongoing American and Israeli offensive into Iran in the international waters of the Indian Ocean. You see, the Iranian ship was participating in international Navy exercises near India over the past month and was now making its way back to the Middle East when it was sunk. Now, this engagement marks the first time an American submarine has sunk an enemy warship since World War II, and it's the first time any nation sub has taken down an enemy vessel since the early 1980s. Sri Lankan Navy authorities report responding to an Iranian distress call at 5:08 a.m. local time, and rescue efforts commenced shortly after. A total of 79 Iranian sailors have been rescued at the time of this recording, with as many as 101 still believed to be missing. Now, 32 of those recovered sailors are said to be hospitalized in Sri Lanka. Now, according to statements made by General Dan Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Dena was the 21st Iranian Navy ship to be sunk since offensive operations against Iran kicked off on Saturday morning. The general went on to say that the United States had effectively neutralized Iran's major naval presence in the theater. Now, Iran's combined navy includes vessels that sail under two different organizational structures, with most conventional surface warships, submarines, and the like operating under the command of the Islamic Republic of Iran Navy, or the IRIN, and hundreds of small, fast attack and missile boats, effectively armed speedboats, operated by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, or IRGCN. Now, altogether, this joint force is estimated to operate only around 90 large-hulled vessels, but that figure itself is actually really misleading and includes non-operational ships that are currently not able to join the fight. Of those 90 vessels, 23 are considered auxiliary and support ships, dropping that combat fleet strength down to just 67 vessels. And even that figure includes things like 7 total frigates when the Iranian Navy started this week with only 2 of those vessels actually considered operational. And now, one of them is at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. As such, it seems entirely likely to me that the conventional Iranian Navy has been utterly decimated by the loss of 21 ships thus far, but threats in places like the Strait of Hormuz remain in the form of things like IRGC fast attack boats. Now, the Mark 48 heavyweight torpedo used in this engagement is the preferred weapon of choice for American submarines when engaging both enemy subs and surface vessels. The original Mark 48s entered service all the way back in 1972, but these systems have seen substantial updates and upgrades since then. At roughly 3,695 pounds and stretching about 19 feet, or about 5.8 meters, these weapons carry a massive 647-pound high-explosive warhead that detonates next to the hull below the waterline. With a reported range of 25 nautical miles, or almost 29 miles for the non-pirates among us, and an estimated top speed of 55 knots, that's about 63 miles per hour, these weapons are capable of hunting down and sinking just about any target on or below the surface of the ocean. Now, the Navy currently operates 3 distinct classes of fast attack submarines, and it isn't currently clear which one mounted the attack. The most modern and advanced of these subs are the 24 commissioned Virginia-class attack subs that first entered service back in 2004 and have seen substantial updates and upgrades in subsequent production batches. The Navy also operates 3 Seawolf-class attack subs built at the peak of the Cold War with little concern over cost. To some extent, you could really liken the Seawolf to the U.S. Air Force's F-22 Raptor, in that it was designed and built to provide a massive technological overmatch against a well-funded adversary, only to see its production run ended after just 3 subs were built because that adversary, the Soviet Union, had collapsed. And finally, the U.S. Navy still has around 24 Los Angeles-class attack subs in service, representing the elder statesmen of the American attack sub class. These ships have been on duty in one form or another since 1976, and thanks to steady upgrades over the years, remain among the most potent hunters on the open ocean today. So it could easily have been any of those 3 classes of sub to have scored this kill, and I'm sure we'll find out more about this and all the other engagements in the days, weeks, and months to come. In the meantime, that'll do it for this breaking edition of Firepower from Sandboxx News. I'm Alex Hollings. Make sure to swing by sandboxxnews.com today and every day for all the latest in news, entertainment, and merch from all around the force. If you got anything out of today's video, make sure to click like and subscribe down below and leave me a comment so I know what I should cover next. And of course, don't forget to tap on that bell icon so you never miss a drop from Sandboxx News.